When you fly, others will want to follow. When you fly, others will want to be a part of what you do and who you are. And when you fly, you will soar.
Our keynote presenter was named one of the top 30 motivational speakers in the world. She's currently number 5 on the list of leadership experts to follow online. She is the best-selling author of 19 published books on entrepreneurship and leadership topics and speaks for more than 100 corporations and associations each and every year. Elizabeth McCormick was awarded the U.S. Congressional Veteran Commendation as one of the first 100 women to fly the Black Hawk helicopter for the U.S. Army. She is here today to teach us how to fly.
So, strap into your seats. It is our pleasure to introduce Elizabeth McCormick.
Have you had those moments in your career, your life, where you're at the right place at the right time, doing the right things, helping the right people, patients? If your boss is in the room, please say yes. But you know what I'm talking about, right? Where you just know everything feels right and you are doing those right things. And I got out of the car and I walked down a ditch, through knee-high grass, up an embankment, and I got to the chain link fence that were protecting the helicopters, and I poked my fingers through and looked at the helicopters for the very first time. And I went, yeah, this is it. This is what I'm supposed to do. I didn't know it was hard. I didn't know the Army had only let women into aviation about 15 years before that. And the Army, in all their cautiousness and prudence, they were only letting women in one at a time. One at a time. One at a time. You know, to see how it worked out. Like, I didn't know that. I just knew that it felt right. See, I didn't have to know how I was going to become a helicopter pilot to believe I was going to become a helicopter pilot. You see, we believe in ourselves, our abilities, our potential first. We figure out the how along the way. But what happens is when you don't have the belief in what is possible, opportunities will pass you by. The belief comes first.
We just had Elizabeth McCormick as our keynote speaker.
She kept us engaged for almost 3 hours.
That was the biggest standing ovation that we've had in the whole conference.
So most people go through life on autopilot, right? They show up, they do their work, they go to the next thing. They're not really engaged. They're not really an active participant in their life. I want to see the audience change their behavior and move from a reactive state to a proactive state where they're taking control and command of themselves every single day. And that action, getting them to that action, that's where organizations change and improve. Is there autopilot in your life? Is there autopilot in your job? No. You are the pilot in command of you every single day. How you practice determines how you perform. So be more deliberate, be more focused, be more intentional on the things that you do. Because everything you do today has an impact and influence on your tomorrow. Stay connected and committed to the passion of why you do what you do. Sales is hard. You have to be resilient. You have to be willing to show up in the face of no and adversity, and then show up again. How you show up matters. In order to make safety a muscle memory, you have to train as if it's for real. There's a reason flight school is 42 weeks long. Because when an emergency happens, you can't think about how you're going to fly. Flying should be muscle memory. Everything else needs your awareness.
She made my day.
I loved every minute of it.
It made me want to take action right now on things I've been holding on to.
We're going to shift our paradigm on this. Practice makes permanent. How we practice determines how we perform. How we practice determines how we show up, how we live in our life, how we work in our job. Everything you do today builds your tomorrow. And anytime you are in your potential zone and you believe something is possible and you are met with resistance, you always have a choice. You can believe them, or you can believe in yourself, your abilities, your potential zone of what is possible. Your future is up to you. You choose how you show up.